Hey, friend. I'm Kandy, and I want to start by saying I am so glad that you are here. If you've ever felt like you were grieving wrong or like you should be over it by now, like a lot of people sometimes give you the feeling, this video, I promise, is for you. We're going to talk about something I wish that someone told me years ago. Grief. It's not a formula. It's not a checklist. And those 5 stages we've all heard about, well, they were never meant to define your healing. Most of us grew up hearing about the 5 stages of grief. And they are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. They were introduced by psychiatrist Elizabeth Kubler-Ross in her groundbreaking work with terminally ill patients. That's right. The original intent was to describe what they go through as they face their own mortality. But somewhere along the line, somewhere along the way, that framework got applied to every kind of grief, especially the grief we feel after a loss. And while those emotions, they are real, the idea that you'll move through them in order like steps on a ladder, I'm sorry, but that's just not how grief works in real life. When we try to force our grief into neat little boxes, here's a few things that happen. We feel shame when we don't progress. And we start to wonder if something's wrong with us when we revisit an emotion we thought we already processed, and then we stay silent because our experience doesn't match what we were told grief should look like. Listen, here's the truth. Grief is not linear. It loops. It spirals. It hits us in waves, and often when we least expect it. And my friend, that doesn't mean you're broken. It means you are human. I've seen this again and again, not just in my own story, but in over a decade of walking with clients through their darkest hours. Grief isn't just something I've studied. It is something I have lived. I lost my only brother, my best friend, to a rare illness. I went through a painful divorce after an 18-year marriage, a 23-year relationship. The emotional and mental toll on my body was so deep, it manifested as vertigo and vestibular neuritis, joy, forcing me to slow down in every single way. I had to reinvent myself, emotionally, spiritually, and financially. As a woman, as a mom raising 2 daughters who were watching my every move, and what I had learned is this: grief doesn't just come after death. It shows up in divorce, in diagnosis, in job loss, in identity shifts. It shows up when the life you thought you'd have suddenly disappears. That is grief. That is emotional pain. And it matters. So, what do we do instead? Well, we stop waiting for grief to make sense. We stop trying to just get over it. We start telling the truth about what we feel, what we've lost, and what we need. That's why I created the Beyond the 5 Stages ebook. It will break down all the myths that keep us stuck, and it's going to offer simple, honest truths that bring relief and clarity. If you've ever thought, I should be past this by now, or if you've thought no one gets it, Or if it's crossed your mind, why does this still hurt? My friend, you're not alone, and you're not doing it wrong. You are grieving. And grief isn't something you fix. It's something you move through with support, with God, and with grace. So, if this is speaking to your heart, here's what I want you to do. I want you to download the free ebook if you haven't already yet. It's called Beyond the 5 Stages, Understanding Grief to Heal More Fully. You can get it right below this video. And if you're ready to go deeper, I created a 30-day guided journal called From Grief to Grace. It's a 30-day healing experience, and it gives you daily prompts, scripture, and gentle reflections to help you move forward without pressure and without shame, just grace. And you'll find a link to purchase it below too. So subscribe to this channel. I'll be sharing more tools, more encouragement, and real talk about healing from emotional pain and building a life of peace and purpose, even after loss. You have nothing to lose, my friend, but the pain, and everything to gain. Let's take the first step together. Let's get to Steppin.